This is Collinwood as it exists in the strange and disturbing world of parallel time. A world in which Barnabas Collins lies trapped in a chained coffin, the prisoner of a man named Will Loomis, unable to witness or deal with the terrifying events going on around him. One such event is the effort of a young chemist in Collinsport to alter the human personality, separating the good from the evil. And he has succeeded, for he has discovered another side to his own personality, one that may permanently change his life.
The antidote. I must have it. The police will track me here. I must be Cyrus Longworth again.
Ah, Mr. Collins.
Well. So you're Jaeger.
At your service. Well, aren't you surprised that I know who you are?
Where's Cyrus Longworth?
Well, that's strange. I was about to ask you the same question.
Don't lie to me.
Mr. Collins, you're a gentleman. Would I ever lie to a gentleman?
Then why don't you tell me what you've done with him?
Well, what can one do to Cyrus Longworth now? That is an interesting theoretical question.
Jaeger, where is he? You know.
Oh, now you're going to accuse me of being a burglar. Well, Cyrus can explain all that.
Can he now?
Yes, he gave me the combination of the safe. I'm keeping some of my belongings and valuables there.
You know, I don't believe a word you're saying. Now, where is he?
Keep saying that.
And I'm going to keep saying it and keep asking it until I get an answer. Or until Cyrus Longworth walks down those stairs.
You're a persistent man, Mr. Collins, and obviously a very dedicated friend to Cyrus Longworth. You must appreciate it a great deal.
And what are you to Cyrus? How long have you known him?
Oh, we've only known each other very short time.
Where and how?
I think you can ask him that.
But I'll have to see him first, won't I?
Oh, I'm sure you'll see him when he gets back into town.
He hasn't left town, and you know it.
I don't like a man who raises his voice to me, Mr. Collins.
Jaeger, you gave a check to a girl last night. It was signed by Cyrus Longworth. It was dated yesterday, the day after Cyrus was supposed to have left town. Now, how do you explain that?
I'm not obliged to explain anything to you, Mr. Collins.
Perhaps you'd like to explain it to the police, eh?
I think I would tell them the same thing I'm going to tell you. Now, I am not guilty of any crime. You can't accuse me of anything. But if you want to make a fool out of yourself, go ahead and call the police. The phone is right there.
Jaeger! Jaeger! Jaeger!
What's happening?
Sabrina, do you have the key to the door?
Yes, why?
Get it for me quickly. Hurry. Quickly, come on.
Who are you yelling at?
Well, he's gone.
Cranton, I want to know what happened. You must tell me.
You know the man we were talking about earlier? The man who said he was a friend of Cyrus's. Here.
John Jaeger.
Yes. When I got to the lab here, he was here.
Here. But how did he get in?
Same way he got out, through this door. He had a key.
That's incredible. Cyrus would never give anyone a key to the laboratory.
No. The fact that he has a key doesn't necessarily mean that Cyrus gave it to him.
What are you saying?
But I don't mind telling you that after meeting that man, Sabrina, I'm as worried as you are about Cyrus's safety.
You think maybe Yeager did something to Cyrus?
I don't know what to think.
Maybe we ought to call the police and tell them that Cyrus is missing and that it's Yeager's.
Sabrina, we don't have enough proof. We have no proof that Yeager has done anything to Cyrus.
But we know Cyrus's behavior. And we know that something must have happened to him.
Yes, but what?
Well, I thought I heard noises down here. Hello, darling. Quentin, what brings you here at this time of the night?
Cyrus, we were both very worried about you.
Worried about me? Well, why?
We thought something terrible had happened to you. I kept trying to call you at your hotel that you were stay at in New York.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I should have left a note or something. No, my colleagues and I, changed our plans and stayed at a friend's house in Portland. And we just got back earlier this evening.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean you've been in Portland since the night before last?
Yes, of course. Well, why are you so worried?
Cyrus, tell me, are you acquainted with a man by the name of John Yeager?
Oh, yes, I am. Why?
Well, simply that when I got your lab here tonight, he was here.
And?
Well, apparently he got in by himself. He had his own key. I don't have any idea how he got it.
Oh, I gave it to him.
You did what?
I don't understand why you both look so shocked.
Cyrus, you don't mean that you consider this man one of your friends?
Well, yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Professionally speaking, I've been trying out tests on his the personality traits, in connection with my experiment.
Why?
Well, when I met him, I found him to be an ideal subject.
Cyrus, are you aware that he gave someone one of your checks signed by you?
Well, do you find that shocking?
No, I just find it strange, seeing as how the check was dated yesterday and you were out of town yesterday.
I gave him that check. I gave it to him the day before, and I post-dated it.
Isn't that a rather odd thing to do?
Quentin, are you doubting my word?
Cyrus, I've known you for a long time. I just find it very difficult to believe that you would associate with such a man, even professionally.
Well, Quentin, I must admit, when I first met him, I had never met anyone like that before in my life. But he certainly did have some rough edges around him.
Cyrus, what kind of a hold does this man have on you?
What do you mean?
Now listen to me. I give you my promise that whatever you say will not go beyond these doors.
Quentin, I don't understand what you mean.
Are you being blackmailed by John Yeager?
Of course I'm not being blackmailed by John Yeager. Now listen, both of you. My relationship to Yeager is purely professional. It is nothing more than that. Now, both of you, I appreciate your concern for me. I think it's very nice, but I don't think it is necessary. Now, I can end my relationship with Yeager at any time it suits me. Now, you must believe that. Now, is there anything else you wanted to speak to me about, Quentin?
No, not tonight. But if I'm right about Yeager, you feel free to call on me.
Well, I appreciate that, but I don't think that will be necessary.
Good night, Cyrus. Sabrina.
Good night.
Good night, Fred. Cyrus, now that we are alone, I hope you will tell me what really happened after you left here the other night.
Now, Sabrina, for the last time, I went to Portland with several of my colleagues. We decided to go to a house. We conducted an experiment. We got back earlier than we thought because the experiment failed.
I'm sorry.
Well, you needn't be. Sometimes failure can be rewarding in its own way.
What do you mean?
Well, something quite exciting happened. We found this exciting thing, and I must follow up with it very soon.
What was it?
Well, I really can't discuss it now, not until the work is more complete.
What about this guy, Jaeger?
What about Jaeger?
He sounds so awful. Is it really necessary for you to associate with him?
Why is everybody so preoccupied with Jaeger? Why don't you and Quentin leave Jaeger to me? I think I can handle him better than any of you.
Whatever you say.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I'm sorry. I just can't think anymore. My professional life is my own, as I've told you. And I have to have complete isolation.
I understand.
Now, as far as Jaeger is concerned, he's going to be back here a number of times. And I think you would better not associate with him at all. As a matter of fact, have nothing to do with him.
All right.
Cyrus! You're back. I've got to talk to you right away. It's very important.
Well, Sabrina, could you leave us alone for a moment?
Yes, of course.
Bruno, I hope this won't take too long. I have a great deal of many things to do tonight.
I need your help, Cyrus. You're the only one I can turn to.
Why, Bruno? What happened?
You remember Damien Edwards, don't you?
Oh, yes. The playboy friend of Angelique's. Wherever did he disappear to?
Well, he didn't disappear. He died. I've seen his ghost, Cyrus. Collinwood, in the cottage. He's come back to haunt me.
Well, why should Damien Edwards' ghost want to haunt you, Bruno?
I don't know.
Well, is it possible you had something to do with it, Bruno?
Cyrus! You know more about these things than I do. You know how to exorcise a ghost.
So does Hannah Stokes. Why don't you go to her?
I did, but she refused to help me. You can't refuse me, Cyrus!
Bruno, now, if I try to do something, there is no guarantee that I can succeed at all.
You've got to try! That's all I'm asking of you.
All right, Bruno, just give me some time to think it over.
You're not stalling me, are you?
Bruno, if my answer was no, I would say so.
All right. I'll be up in my room waiting.
Quentin. Oh, I'm so glad you came back.
Why, something more happened?
No. Why, no, it's not that. It's just this house. Being alone in it.
Alone? I told Trask to stay here with you. Where is he?
Trask is here. He's just not much help, I'm
Alexis, there haven't been any more disturbances, have there?
No. No, but somehow the absence of them is more frightening than the disturbances themselves.
What do you mean?
This house. So quiet. It's like the calm before the storm. I don't know what it means, Quentin. But somehow I feel that all of us are doomed.
Stop it! Stop it! Cyrus! Cyrus, help me! Somebody help me! The room's on fire, the door's locked! You're gonna have to break it down, Cyrus, help me!
Now grab some bedclothes and help me beat this out.
I was looking in the mirror and saw his reflection.
How did this happen?
He started the fight. He's trying to kill me.
Damien tried to kill you? Come on downstairs. I'll give you a drink. I think you need it.
Feeling any better now?
Yes, yes, a little.
Well, perhaps you should have gone into town and stayed for a few days.
No. No, I think we shouldn't let whatever's plaguing this house drive us away. We should stay here and fight it any way we can.
But I don't know if there is a way.
Has there been any news from your wife?
No. I'm going to call her this evening. She'll talk to me. I'm going to ask her to come back.
You think she'll have the same reaction to me that she did the first time she saw me?
I don't know. I hope not.
I think I'll go upstairs now. I feel much better knowing that you're here in the house.
If you need anything, you just call me. I'll be down here.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Quinn. Good night.
Good night.
It's no use, Cyrus. There isn't any way that you can help me.
What makes you say that, Bruno?
I asked you for a place to stay because I thought I'd be safe here. But if this ghost can follow me here, then I'm not safe anywhere.
Yes, but if the ghost can be exorcised.
That's just it. I don't believe it can be.
Well, why not? It's possible.
Because I realize now why the ghost returned. And I know who brought him back.
Who?
Angelique.
Bruno, this obsession of yours is getting so tiresome.
It's not an obsession. That woman at Collinwood is not Alexis Stokes. She's Angelique Collins. And she's come back from the dead to avenge her murder.
Are you her murderer, Bruno?
No. But maybe she thinks I am. Maybe that's why she's trying to drive me insane. It's the only reason I can think of, Cyrus.
Bruno, I think that you need a rest. I think maybe if you get away from Collinswood.
No, I can't run away from this. There's only one way that I can handle this. That's with a direct showdown with her.
Oh, Bruno, you've already had that.
No. This is going to be a final showdown. Because now it's gotten to a point where it's her survival or mine.
Jennifer, now listen. All I want to know is, Is Maggie still living with you? Or would you please tell her that I want to talk to her? Now, what do you mean it won't do any good? How long is this childishness going to go on? All right. Now, will you please tell her I called, that I miss her?
Get out of here!
Oh, no, not this time. Not until I find out the truth. You see, I know your motive. You are Angelique. And you've come back from the dead to avenge your murder.
Oh, you have gone completely mad.
And that's why you brought back Damien. Because you know how he died.
Damien? I never heard of him.
And you thought that his spirit would frighten me into admitting that I killed you?
You please get out of here and leave me alone!
Oh, no! Not until I prove what you really are. A living, dead person.
How can you possibly prove such a thing?
Like this. If you're really dead, then you can't die again now, can you? And it'll just take a moment to find out.